All right, if you have a Meshtastic node deployed in a remote location, it could be pretty difficult to get a hold of it to do firmware upgrades. So in this guide here, I'm going to show you how you can upgrade the firmware on your device without having to disconnect it or plug it into a computer. This has only been tested on the rack boards, specifically the ones that have the NRF52 chipset. There's possibly other ones that support this, but this guide is just for the rack devices, which seems to be quite a few of them out there. So let's jump right in. All right, first thing you're going to want to do is open up your browser, open up Google, and search for Meshtastic OTA. This is going to bring you up a guide that's going to have some links that we need to use here. So first thing we need to do is go ahead and download the NRF Connect. It is a specific version that we need. So follow the link, download the APK, and then install it. Okay, next up we're going to grab the firmware, the Meshtastic firmware. So follow the link, and I tend to use the stable versions. And we're going to look for a file, a zip file called firmware-nrf52. Download the zip to your phone. Once you have it downloaded, go ahead and extract the contents. It's going to contain a bunch of additional files here, firmware versions for different pieces of hardware. And now go ahead and open up NRF Connect. Actually, what we should probably do first is take a look at Meshtastic. So I'm going to connect to my device itself. And what I want to do is take a look at the firmware version that I'm currently running. And this is going to help me verify, or allow me to verify, that the firmware was indeed upgraded on the device. So give this a moment here. Okay, so we can see 2.3 is the version that I'm currently running. So now let's go back to NRF Connect, and our phone's already connected to this device here. So when we get to NRF Connect, we already have a connection established. We can see at the top it says disconnect. To the right of that, hit the DFU button, and this is going to allow you to select a zip file. So we're going to go back to the files you extracted, and in here we want to find a specific firmware for this rack device. So rack 4631, the firmware, and it's the zip file that we're looking for. So if you select the incorrect one, this will just immediately error out. You're not going to hurt anything. If you do select the right zip file, it will kick off DFU mode and begin upgrading the software on the device. So you need to be within Bluetooth range of your unit, and this could take a good 10 minutes. So we're going to skip through here. I just want you to see the amount of time that it takes to initiate the upgrade, and just make sure you keep your phone on. So I'm periodically tapping my phone to make sure it doesn't go to sleep for the duration of the upgrade. All right, so the upgrade has started. You can see we're at 1%, and we'll go ahead and kind of jump forward here. Okay, 16%. Same thing. We're going to hang tight, let it fast forward here. 73. So eventually we're going to hit 100%. And what you want to do once we hit 100% here, don't hit anything on NRF Connect. Just leave it alone. It's going to automatically disconnect from the device. Once it disconnects, you're going to want to head back into Meshtastic, reconnect to your device, and you want to check your firmware version. And so which we're going to do right now. Just make sure we had a successful upload. There we go, upgraded.